it's Megan Moore from thebeautysnoop.com. Thanks so much for tuning in today to this video. I'm super excited to share it with you. I don't know about you guys, but I have been seeing tons of these twirling, self-twirling curling irons just popping up all over the place. All the different brands are making them. So I decided that I was going to jump on the bandwagon, kind of figure out for myself what the buzz is all about. And the one I ended up with that I'm going to use in my demo today is the Twirl 360 by T3. It's absolutely stunning, as you can see, but it also works really well. And I'll kind of like fill you in on some of the details of this as we're doing the video. So stay tuned if you want to learn how to get these beachy, kind of bouncy, loose waves in a super short amount of time. Also working with shop style on this video, so you'll see pop-ups throughout the video that will have links to all the products that I'm talking about. So it's kind of a cool interactive video, and I think you guys will really like it. So if there's something you see, you can click on it and go directly there, which is so cool, and I'm really excited to try it out for my first time. So stay tuned and let's get started. To prep the hair before I started, I worked in this Blow Dry It spray by L'Oreal just to cut down on my blow dry time and give some heat protection. And then for a blowout balm, I love the R&Co Park Avenue Blowout Balm. It is just awesome for smoothing the hair and giving a little bit of grip and texture so that these curls will hold nicely. Now, one thing that you need to know about working with a self-twirling curling iron is that you have to keep them with the cords moving down towards the floor. This way the hair can naturally wrap up around the barrel as it spins, and you're also able to keep those ends out so that you get that loose, organic, beachy wave that we're going for. If you want something to be more polished, then you need to make sure you tuck those ends all the way underneath the clamp. Here is a close-up of the Twirl 360. It has this really cool gyroscope technology, so it senses the way you turn your hand and automatically rotates the barrel that direction. This really makes it super fun to use, and it speeds up your time because you don't have to switch any buttons or anything like that. It's just all automatic, but there is a little bit of a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie, I did feel pretty fumbly at first, but just stick with it until you get used to it, and then it makes it so much faster. So you can see I'm just continuing to use large sections, about 2 inches worth of hair, and I'm rotating some of them towards the face and some of them away from the face, just so that I get a lot of movement and texture and gives that beachy look that we're going for. And again, all of the ends are being left out so that they're a little bit straighter. Here on the bang, this is one of my favorite tips. It's a nice little secret. You can heat up the piece there and then use a cold can of hairspray to rapidly cool it down, but also to lock in a really big, bouncy, moving piece around the face. So it takes a little bit of extra time, but it's totally worth it to get that movement and that bounce that we're going for. So I'm just heating up that section of hair, and you almost can use it like a flat iron because it's so smooth. And then using the curling, the can of hairspray, to give that extra lift and bounce. And then the great thing about this iron too is because it has a large clamp space, you can use it manually like a regular curling iron and roll it in just without even using the spin button. So it gives you a lot of options and a lot of control. So for these front pieces where I need a lot of detailed work, I like to just manually roll it in on those shorter pieces just for some extra control. So here again, you can see I am using it almost like a flat iron to smooth and then to give a little bit of arc and heat up that hair. And once I feel like it's pretty toasty and hot, I'll quickly grab my can of hairspray and wrap it around and then hold it for a minute or two while it cools for that big bouncy curl that I love around my face. So be sure you try that. It makes a huge difference. Just finishing up here, wrapping these last sections around the face. And you can see again, that time I didn't use the twist button, I just wrapped it in for extra control and detail. To finish up the look, I wanted to add some texture into the hair. This is a great texturizing spray by Redken. It's called Windblown, and it's similar to a dry shampoo, but it doesn't have any white flake or particle in it. It just gives that like burst of texture through the hair. And then to finish the overall style, spritz with a little bit of hairspray on the part just to smooth any flyaways, and then again around my face to lock in that big bouncy curl that I love for the ultimate beach wave. I hope you guys liked this tutorial and learned something new. Be sure you try it, and if you do, make sure you show me your before and after pictures too. Thanks so much for watching, and of course to Pop Sugar and Shop Style for partnering with me on this video.